I was told once by the great writer David Morrell that the longer you write, the harder it gets. And he's actually correct. I didn't believe him at the time, but now I actually do. I've written 17 novels, 12 of which have been, well, now 18, I'm sorry, 18 novels, 12 of which have been published. One will be published next year. And each year they get progressively a little harder to do. And the reason for that, I've discovered, is simple. Your imagination bank. Yeah, that when you first start out writing, your imagination bank is just chocked full of stuff. You've been stuffing stuff in there for years and years and years, and you've got more than you can possibly use. But after about, I've been writing now 23 years. After 23 years, you begin to make a lot of withdrawals, and your withdrawals outpace your deposits. And so it does get a little harder every year. Thankfully, I've got ideas for the next 4 books, so I'm okay for the next 4 years. And I don't think it'll ever become impossible, but it certainly does become a little more difficult. Now, the writing of this book takes, like all of them, 12 months of actual writing, 18 months from the time I start the idea to the time I finish, with 6 months of preliminary research before I get started. So the process is a total of an 18-month process, but I need every day of those 12 months to write the novel. There is no magic formula. There is no easy way. There is no shortcut. There is only one way to learn how to write, and that is to write. You have to write every day. You have to study your craft. You have to study your genre, and you have to plow away at it every single solitary day. There is absolutely no easy way to do it. It is one of the most difficult endeavors you will ever encounter in your life. But here's the cool thing. It's an acquired skill that anybody can acquire. 90% of all writers do not finish what they start. So my advice is sit down, write, learn your craft, learn your genre. See, a writer's craft should evolve with each thing you write. What you wrote today should be a little bit better than yesterday, and what you write tomorrow a little bit better than today. That's about all it ever gets. That's as good as it ever gets. And so, certainly when someone says, what's your favorite thing you've written, or what's the best thing you've ever written, your answer should always be the latest thing, the last thing that I just wrote.